welcome to the first episode of Maiden Over. This is a channel only for IPL 2021. We are going to discuss, analyze, predict every single match of the IPL 2021, and we are also going to discuss the format change and the teams and whether it's going to impact their results. So let's get started. I have here with me Siddharth Vinod. He is an avid IPL follower and an IPL fan. So we are just going to discuss in an impromptu way everything that happens. So in today's episode, we are just going to predict the top four and why we think these top four teams will make it to the IPL playoffs. So let's start. So Siddharth, what do you think about this year's IPL 2021 and how do you think it's going to impact the results?
I think that there's so many format changes, like the different stadiums. It can both have a negative and a positive impact. The negative would be that there's no fan support from the crowd, so the team's scores might reflect on that. But the positive impact might be that now they can train in unfamiliar stadiums, and that would probably train them to have better scores in the future.
Wow, that's insightful. Yeah, even I think because the teams are playing in different stadiums and not in their home ground, maybe that could impact their end result, and that could make a big change in how the teams perform. So looks like if I go through the format in the computer, it says that every team is going to play, it's going to be a double round robin system. So each team is going to play the other team twice, and then it's off to the playoffs. The top four will go to the playoffs. And I also saw that the first half of the tournament, they are going to be playing only in Wankhede in Mumbai and the Chepauk Stadium in Chennai. And the second half, they are going to be playing in Bengaluru and in the Eden Gardens, Kolkata. So that's how the format is. And so let's see how that goes. So I feel that that is also going to be a big change in how the teams perform. So what do you think? Who are the top four and why do you think they'll be in the top four?
Well, I think definitely number one, like in the past 2 years, is definitely Mumbai.
Right.
They've had so much experience and they have so much good players that it's basically just an automatic in the playoffs for them, in my opinion.
Okay.
Second, I think, would be Delhi Capitals. They made it to the finals last year, but this year I think they'll definitely go even further because they drafted in the IPL auction. They drafted some good players like Steve Smith, which is a key player.
Yeah.
He's a key player.
Okay, those are top two. Okay, I'll go with my top two. Definitely, I agree with you. Delhi Capitals, I think they've been knocking on the doors to the Champions Trophy, like the trophy, and I think this year they will go a step further and they have the right team. There is Steve Smith, there is Ajinkya Rahane, and there is Ashwin, right? Ashwin, and then there is Rabada and Pant, of course. So they are like a star team combination and they have all the right young and experienced players. It's a shame that Shreyas Iyer is out of the IPL, but I don't think that's going to be a huge impact on the result. Maybe in the captaincy, but let's see. And the other team you said was Mumbai Indians. Mumbai Indians and Chennai Super Kings are the champion teams. So they know how to win. So I think you can never rule them out. So again, this year they will always be in the playoffs, I feel, or they have the potential to make it to the playoffs every year. So what about the third and fourth team?
Third and fourth teams might be a little debatable. The third, I think is KKR. Last year they made it to the playoffs, but sadly they got eliminated. But KKR, they've drafted in the IPL auction some pretty good players like Shakib Al Hassan, and if you look in the ICC T20 rankings all over the world, he's ranked number one all-rounder in the world. So I think he'll be a good addition. And they also have a strong bowling team and a batting team.
So
And
is Pat Cummins in KKR?
yes.
Oh, okay, there you go.
And they also have Andre Russell, who's a
yeah.
big hitter. And the fourth team, I think two teams could make it. It's either Chennai Super Kings or Sunrisers Hyderabad could make it. But I think I'm opting a little bit towards the Sunrisers because after the IPL auction, they've drafted so many good players, and most of them were really good bowlers, like Mustafizer Rahman from Afghanistan. And so now they have this probably the strongest bowling team in the IPL because they have Rashid Khan, Sandeep Sharma, and so many other good players like that.
Yeah, I beg to differ on that. I am going with the third team. As I said, you cannot rule out Chennai Super Kings and Mumbai Indians ever. They are always going to knock on the doors of the playoffs every single season because they know how to win. But I'm also looking at Punjab Kings and Rajasthan Royals. I feel those two teams may make it to the playoffs this time, especially Rajasthan Royals. I was looking at their team and they have these youngsters who are raring to perform, and I feel like if they get the right combination, they will do really great things. And I feel like Rajasthan Royals might have a good chance this year. And so these are the top four for me: Delhi Capitals, Mumbai Indians, Rajasthan Royals, and CSK.
Well, about CSK, they've drafted Cheteshwar Pujara, and the thing about him is that he's designed for test matches. He's such a great test player, so we don't know if he'll do so well in T20 format because he's such a well test player. And so that's also. And then there's also Moeen Ali, who many people have called him a good all-rounder, but the thing is he scored many ducks. Like in the England versus India series, he wouldn't play that many matches, and when he did, he didn't score many ducks, so he's a bit debatable.
Yeah, I just don't know how they're going to get the combination right because there are so many players who are so good that and experienced. I don't know how they and then there are the youngsters who are waiting for their chance, like Jagadish and the likes. So I hope they get a chance as well. So I don't know how MS and Stephen Fleming are going to come with the combination to make the team because last year they did miserably. And SRH is they are like the hard-working team. Every time they just work hard and hard and hard, and they have a great combination of bowlers. But I feel these are my top four, and so let's see how that goes. So in the next episode, we will be there with the first match, and we will analyze, predict, and discuss before and after the match. So see you, and subscribe to this channel. Maiden over.
And don't forget to leave your opinion about the top four teams in the comment section below.
Okay, bye. See you.